Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our weekly angel reading for October 5th through the 11th, 2015. So let's just take a moment to tune in to the energy for this week and just take a deep breath and to allow yourself to let everything that is on your mind just sort of fade away. Just let it go and let go of any attachments. Let go of the questions, as those questions can actually activate that you start to not get answers, but more questions. So if you find yourself in a period where you are, just can't seem to understand something and you keep noticing a repetition of the same thing happening over and over again, let that be a sign to you, as I've learned from my own experiences, that the question is the reason that you're experiencing the similar pattern of experiences. Because in these moments, what we have to do, we're actually seeing the law of attraction in action, actually. And so what you have to really do is accept and embrace the whatever it is that you're focused on. The question is really, the answer is acceptance. So I went through this last year where there were a lot of changes going on, including things in my life, my mom and some other deaths, dear people to me, and changes in arrangements and like new landlord, all kinds of things just kept changing. I kept going, why all these changes? Why all these changes? And the more I kept asking the question to the universe, the more I kept getting more, noticing more changes, because I was resisting them rather than allowing what it was and what is. So you have to, in those moments, just know that it's an indication for you that you are resisting, and to focus on what it is that you want to allow. And in those moments, so embracing the change is really what I learned is very important. And you probably heard me say this before, but it's a sign that your prayers are on the move, so to speak. So that meaning that the action that is needed to bring about your desire is happening through the signs of change. Okay? So, all right. So I'm just gonna tune in to the energy for this week. And now they're writing the word back. And the energy feels very fluid. You may be feeling as though some things have maybe gone not as you have planned. I think that's what they mean by back, as in backwards. Maybe things are not going the way you've planned, but they want you to know that you're safe, as they're writing that word out very clearly. So, and that they're showing me an arrow pointing up. And so that means that things are moving in a direction that may not seem as forward or logical to you. But everything that's occurring right now, that what they're saying is a step, okay, is a step forward, even though things may appear. So what you have to do is be very much aware of the ego and how it will present illusions. And you have to see through the illusion. And the only way to do that is to not resist it, Don't challenge it, but just embrace it, looking for what it is it that it's teaching you. Sometimes when things are not going your way, and yeah, I know we're in the Mercury retrograde, so you can, and it should be ending around the 9th. So what you can do is use this as an opportunity to see something in a different way. So when things are seemingly contrary to what you're trying to do, then it's an opportunity for you to look at the situation with a different approach, or to try a different approach, or to look at it from a different perspective. Because what we have to know and trust is that the universe is always, no matter what is going on astrologically, and no matter how things appear, the universe is always supporting you. The law of attraction is always offering back to you the vibration, the vibrational match, or the signal that your point of attraction is offering. So you are always getting what you're focused on. So if you're focused, they're saying, on lack, then you're going to experience that lack in your life. And so how do you avoid doing that? Well, you have to embrace that this is what you're creating, without blame or judgment or criticism. And through compassion, once you do this, the love will open up for you. And you will find yourself in alignment, seeing things quite differently and understanding. And through that understanding comes acceptance. And then you will be able to shift to wherever it is that you are truly wanting and what you're desiring. And begin to allow that to become your focus. So first of all, you have to sort of ease. Every time you feel resistance, know that you have to ease off. Choose the path of least resistance. Let go. Okay? And in that let going, maybe that means that you just need to kind of just do something else. Take a break. Sit down for a moment. Breathe. And then come back to it without engaging the feelings or emotions of lack underneath whatever it is that you are trying to do. So the universe is, you may be trying to do with your actions one thing, but the universe is listening to the emotions, the vibration of your emotions are like the signals that you give to the universe. Like you're looking for signs from the universe, where the universe reads those signs. And so if you are offering resistance, like lack, and even though you're trying so very hard to accomplish something, the universe is paying attention to what your actions are creating in a vibrational environment, and is going to read or match or give back to you that signal, not what you're trying to do, because words and actions don't really equate to the vibration or emotions that are going underneath, that is actually really resonating as beliefs. So the universe is listening to what you believe in spite of everything that you're trying to do. So let go, surrender, so that those beliefs can be released. And then the ones that you truly want to be your pattern of belief, then the universe can get clear with you. And so you have to make sure that what you're doing and what you're feeling match vibrationally, so that the universe can give back to you directly what you correctly what you want. But it's not incorrect is always correctly answering you. You see, it's just that you and I don't pay attention all the time. So that's what it means for us to try to be mindful of when we are engaged. And this can happen when we get distracted by what I call limbo by fear. And fear takes us out of the present moment, and we stop paying attention to everything that is happening, and we only see the lack when there's so much that we still can appreciate far more than what we think we're lacking. And when we do that, when we are able to appreciate what's happening in the present moment, then what happens is the shift that you're looking for occurs, and you're able to be in that place where you feel like life, there's a harmony, where you feel alignment, where you're understanding the big picture that you are desiring, and in that moment be able to have a sense of peace and like wholeness with all of that joy. And joy is a true sign that you are creating. When you feel the emotions of joy, peace underneath your effort, then you know what you're trying to do, and what the universe is going to read is going to be balanced, and exactly what you consciously or as Abraham would say, deliberately are trying to create. You see, so this is something that we need to pay attention to in this week. So if things seem like they're going in a different direction, be open to the signal in that moment. That means that you're offering a different signal from what you're trying to do outwardly. And then you need to go back, take the time to reflect, which is one of the most powerful aspects of this retrograde, that it's not trying to work against you, but it's actually trying to help you to look deeper. And isn't that a really beautiful thing? That something is helping you to look deeper. It's not trying to stop you dead in your tracks. It's not trying to confuse directions and signals. It's trying to allow you to go a little bit deeper, to connect in a more profound way, find a deeper appreciation, so that you can really get the clarity before moving forward. That you have this clear intention that you're offering to the universe with the right action to match it vibrationally. And that's really what this is doing for us. Okay, so let's take a look at the card, which is the theme from the Archangel Oracle deck. Okay, and here's Archangel Jeremiel. And so one of the first things that I'm kind of sensing from him with this card is, yes, this week, so that retrograde will be over for some of you who are very sensitive to this energy, or the astrological energies and things going on around you in environments and your own things, that the things are going to start to get better, and you're going to sort of very soon be over that hump that you've probably been experiencing recently. Also, this is a good sign, and what I love about this card is the light that sort of is illuminated at the top. And so really, I get a sense of you're going to get, in this week, some inspiration. It's just going to really flow through for you. And to pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention, be very much guided by the inspired ideas that come to you. And know that this kind of clarity is, once you get yourself in that place, that this clarity will help you to know and what you're doing and what you want in your life, and guide you to know what the right action is for you. So just be open to the opportunities of inspired guidance, as, again, keeping in mind that the universe is always supporting you, even in times when you feel like there's nothing going your way. And so here's a sign from Archangel Jeremiel that is always occurring, that this source within you and all the guidance around you is always there. It has never, in the moments when you feel like the darkest aspects of your life, that does not mean that they are not there. What it means is that we have somehow turned our attention away from all of that brilliant light, and we're focusing on something that has nothing to do with our path of truth, and therefore it can't show you light or guidance. And so it's up to you then to turn in the other direction. Let me just tune in and see if there's any additional messages in this coming from the Archangel Jeremiel. So he's kind of just showing me sort of looks like a cell, like a prison cell, and he's saying that the way for this this illusion to fall away is through faith and love. And so he's showing me to really, instead of worrying, pray. Remember to ask for guidance. Ask them to show you the truth, to give you signs, to that rewarding signs, to help you to know that you can trust where you're going, and to help you to feel safe. Now, they wrote the word, and he's writing the word job again. So in one context, I'm feeling that this is your job to do this. And then in another context, I'm seeing duck, and I know that this is like a sort of a prosperous sign. So just know that if something that you feel that's restraining you, or you're worried about money or a work or a job, that something is going to come through for you, some resource in some way, shape, or form. So just be mindful of this. Trust that the universe loves you and is always working to answer you, to support you, and to bring abundance and joy into your life. All right? And once you trust that, you'll be able to release some of the resistance that's blocking you from being able to see that. Okay? But overall, I really feel that I feel like you could spend time worrying yourself, but you're still gonna get to the other side where things are gonna be brighter and better. So just go with the flow, let go of the resistance, trust, enjoy the journey, because you're gonna end up being supported. Okay? All right, so let's take a look at the card for the beginning of the week. All right, and we have the Healer of Abundance. And when I think of this card, I think of my grandmother, who also was an earth sign, Taurus. And the phrase was always, take what you got and make what you want. And so, she could take anything and turn it into something. She would recycle things and make decorations in her home that were beautiful, and always in her cooking. So this is about, really, to me, taking a very creative approach in this week, especially at the beginning of the week. And I noticed a lot of court cards have been coming up. And so it seems though in the readings, in the weekly angel readings and the daily card messages, so they're really trying to help us with developing an aspect of our personalities, to help them to evolve, and to pay attention to our personalities in the situations that we're going through. So, in this beginning of the week, what you really want to do is start thinking creatively. That's that approach when you see lack, okay? So, try to look at the potential rather than the lack. Everything has potential, and that's what the Queen of Pentacles, or here the Healer of Abundance, the name of the card here, is all about. It's about a person who has this ability to not just focus on lack, but to see potential. And so whatever situation you're in, or if this is dealing with relationships, or something that you're working on, a project, look for the potential within rather than the lack, what you don't see, what you feel is missing. And you'll feel a whole new kind of a shift in awareness within yourself, and you'll feel this release. I'm really feeling this relief. And so I feel like that there's potential for you at the beginning of the week to feel a sense of relief as you kind of tap into your own inner creativity, and you see your situation without judgment, but you see it with compassion and love. All right, let me just tune into this card to see if there's, all right, so what they're showing me is when I see a car coming towards me, it means that there are going to be some advancements here, where you're going to move forward on something in a very positive way. There's going to be a very positive shift for you. So you're going to feel like you're very much more, that life is sort of, you're going to feel more on top of the world. You're going to feel more in control, or feel like you are really sort of leading the way, or that life is guiding you in a very positive way. So, and they're showing me an arrow pointing up. So there's going to be some kind of increase or advancement for you, and they could come in very different ways within your life. It could be in terms of finances or promotion. It could just be some creative flow, some new ideas where you'll be able to add to whatever it is that you're doing to make improvements. So that's the sense I'm getting. But a very good start to the week. Just remember, the personality is that you need to look at things from their potential. Okay, key for that beginning of the week. All right, let's take a look at the card for the middle of the week. All right, and here we have, which is known as traditionally the Chariot card, and it says be open to success. So this card usually indicates that things are going to, like, literally could be like a move, or that you may possibly be traveling or something like this. But the sense I'm getting here is that things are going to pick up speed. You know, I like this card with the tricycle, because I remember when I was a kid, I had a hard time learning how to ride a bicycle. And so, and it was just such a huge struggle. And so finally, when I learned to ride, I felt like I was flying. And I just get this sense that the energy in the middle of the week is just going to kind of shift in a very positive way, and that there's going to be sort of a definite momentum, a picking up of something in the middle of the week for you. Let me just take a look at this card. It says, look at the wonderful things you can do when you listen to your divine guidance. You've balanced so many different priorities and have come out a winner. There will be a lot of recognition and praise headed your way. I'm sorry, I couldn't see. But don't be shy. Allow others to shower you with the gratitude you deserve. Okay? So this is a very positive card, indicating some new potential shifts for you, things balancing out, working out. So in the middle of the week, what the approach that you take is going to unlock the success that you're going to start to feel, and then you're going to really feel like you're on your way, you know. So it was like it's like something you've been trying to like figure out how to ride, and then you get this extra support, which just makes it easy, and you just start to take off on your own, even though you may feel like, and one of the things I like about this card is that his feet are not able to really touch the wheel, but the thing about it is that that's it. It's like when you understand that all you have to do is focus. And so this is another part about this card too. He's just holding the steering wheel. All you have to do is have focus. That's your job, to focus what you want, and the universe is doing the pedaling for him. And here we have the little ducks or geese here that I was seeing before. So again, that sign is coming back. So that very prosperous time for you when you let go and you just focus on what your intention and how you're focused, and the universe will pick up the momentum and move things for you. And with the three wheels here, it's sort of like a trinity concept, and where the universe is working and supporting you and moving things forward for you. So that's a very interesting aspect about this card when you see this from the traditional card. All right, to look at and notice. All right, let's take a look at the card for the weekend. Now, look at this. This is the third week that this very card has come up again, this time at the end of the week. And it's the Guardian of Emotion, or the King of Cups. And as I said before about this card, and what I feel is that as you take a look at things, looking at things from their potential, you allow the universe to take you where you're going, to bring you the signs that help guide you. You are now, it's sort of like a co-creative process, because you steer the wheel and they pedal. And so now we have perfect co-creation. And then you start to feel like you are coming into your own, right? Because the card here, the King of Cups is, or the Guardian of Emotion here that's presented to us, seems very self-assured in herself. And she's unique. So like, this isn't, especially for this time, is not very traditional for a woman to be wearing pants. But she's confident within herself. She's self-assured. She doesn't look over her shoulders. She's not, responding to the conventions of her time, but to what's in her source, in her heart. She follows that. She knows what's true. And she's able to sort of let the momentum of her heart overshadow the outside and social conventions, and just be herself. So she's very comfortable in her own skin. And so this indicates that whatever you're working on, or whatever the challenges were for you in the past, that by the weekend, you're going to feel like your own person. And it'll almost seem as though that those challenges were for nothing. Okay? And so what we eventually learned, that we create this perception of challenge, when if we would just own who we are, and own ourselves, and own our desires and everything that we're wanting, and that we could have this sense of self. Okay? So let me just tune in to see if there's any additional messages from this card. And not really, it's weird. I feel like I'm seeing like an old wash tub, the little tubs with the stick, you just kind of turn it around. And so, it's something that feels very outdated, especially when we have washing machines, right? So I feel like one of the things is that since this is a wash tub, that some old things are going to be cleansed. So some old methods, some old beliefs are going to be cleansed and let go and released as a result of what occurs in this week. So really be open to looking at shifting how you see things, and because it'll potentially allow you to transform and heal in a very profound way, and let go of some really old beliefs. Okay, let's take a look at the card from the bottom of the deck, and this is the Six of Action, so which is traditionally the Six of Wands, and this card indicates a wonderful time for success. The card says, "What a wonderful experience for you. Your project is a total success, bringing awards, promotions, or other recognition for your efforts. Well done. If someone who can help you offers assistance, know that this person is heaven sent, and say yes." Okay, so this card definitely is telling us, indicating for the week, that there's a lot of potential for in this week, and that's a key word in this week. It's despite how things look, focus on potential, because it's going to lead to success. Be open to help. Allow the universe to help you. Help yourself by exercising your creativity, being true to your heart, and let the universe help you. Focus on your intention, and you'll succeed in everything that you do, no matter what's going on in the energies of the week. So we send you lots of love and angel blessings. Thank you all for your comments, and thank you for joining us each week. And for those of you who are new subscribers and old subscribers who've been with us for a long time, thank you for being very much a part of my life and sending me all your wonderful energy. And if you're looking for an angel reading, please feel free to go to my website, theangelschool.com, which you can find in the description link below, or and join us on Facebook, as well as you can find that for the daily card messages, which you can find on the description link below as well, below this video. So have a wonderful week, and learn and remember to follow your bliss, follow your heart, and everything that you're desiring will be yours. So until next week, God bless you all.